That's the end of the
Okay, that's the
episode.
border. Alright. The border's right here. Jesus Christ, I can't... I'm just...
I'm below him.
Okay, border, stop moving.
Hi. This is horrible.
Oh, they're right there. Whoa.
What? What happened? No, no, no. Wait, I didn't know mobs could be there.
Oh, I didn't see it.
You've got to be kidding me. Why is this a thing? GG.
Muck.
Oh my god.
Why are you still shooting me right?
There's an
Okay.
arrow.
Oh my
Chill.
god, are you kidding
I
me?
need to
Chill.
leave. Bye.
Just chill there for a minute.
Oh no! Come on, zombie. Come on, bring it. Come on. Yeah, yeah. No! Okay.
Do you
Right,
have any apples left?
I have no
Mine-
apples.
I dropped mine when I fell, but it's out of the border.
Right, who's still alive?
Alpha dropped one as well. Orange team and Killer.
Okay. Okay. Are you all dead? Oh no. I'm hoping they need to kill themselves a little bit. Oh. I'm on my own now, aren't I? Yes, I am. Okay. Okay. That was bad. That was bad. We all... Yeah. We got split up. The border. We were not in a good position. It's fine. I am going to do a little bit of tunneling. Oh, my 1.5 hearts. Oh no, where's my pickaxe? Ah. Okay. I'm going to tunnel for a bit. This is like a previous UHC season, I remember. I just need to see if I can see any name tags. There's one right above me. Do they know I'm here? They're all right above me. Those mobs are so darn loud. I need to... Oh, Mary's going to be doing... Oh no, wait. Killer's going to be doing the same thing though. Killer's going to be hiding somewhere. Like me. Okay, they were just shifting over there, so that's now gone. They've now gone. Where's their blocks here? Have I reached the building? Oh my god, that's so loud. Why is it so loud? Oh god, they're right there. They're right there. Right, I've got to get away from these mobs. If I need to... Can I kill anyone? The closest person I could kill is Canuck. Oh no, I just dropped my pick. So... I just need to get away from these mobs. Oh, that was really bad luck. We were doing pretty well there. It's just we were in such a bad position. With the orange team, right? Oh my! Oh no! No no! What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Let's dig up. Okay, explosions, that might be bad. They might know I'm here. Are they coming over? Oh. There's 4. Are there still 4 of them alive? There are. Right, well I don't want to spend ages just hiding. I'd rather just die. But I want to go out with style and finesse and dignity. Oh no. Oh no, I can't unshift. They're going to see me. I just did. But the closest... Ooh, maybe if I stay unshifted around here, they'll dig towards me, fall in a giant pit of creepers, and die. They're digging towards me. They know I'm here. This is the end for old Joe. Digging. They're right here. Dignity. I will go down fighting. Here they are. Look, it's here. God damn it, I didn't even get a swing in. I was going to place a block down. Oh, well. Dignity. And there you have it. Another season of Ultra Hardcore on the JFS has come to a close. And yep, once again, I did not win. But I will say Season 16 of UHC has been a really good one for me. I really, really enjoyed this UHC. And it comes especially after saying in the past that I think I've got a bit bored of them and they're getting a bit too samey and I'm not enjoying them as much as I used to. Well, this one I really did enjoy. I think it had a really good balance of everything that makes a UHC fun to watch. Before, maybe they've been lacking that right balance. Maybe there's been too much caving, not enough action, poor commentary. Anyway, a mixture of things. But I really felt this one was just perfect. Obviously, I haven't won, so it's not completely perfect, but it's up there with one of the ones I've enjoyed most over all my time doing them. And I think one of the main reasons for that, so obviously there were these different rules we've done this season, the scattered teams and also the generated city more or less at spawn. And I think together they made it really good. The scattered teams thing, I know that that's been a bit of a mixed reaction to that by the other players on the JFS, because although it's good in that it kind of changes things up a bit, you know, you've got to find your teammates first. For people who recorded, it's really tricky to make good content when you're just on your own, and I found that as well, and I know other people have mentioned it's very hard to talk about stuff for a certain amount of time if you're on your own. Thankfully, I just rambled about, what did I talk about? Work and gaming and stuff like that, which I hope was vaguely interesting to listen to when I was on my own, but I know others don't have it like that, so they just find it, often they're just playing in silence, and that doesn't make for the best video, which is fair enough. I totally get that, and that is a downside to doing singles UHC. You get to make all your own decisions, but it's very tricky to make entertaining content. And also, I mean, the whole point of scattered teams was that you had to make do on your own and then somehow find each other, but some teams just took it as let's meet up at these coordinates straight away, which, to be fair, wasn't against the rules, and I'm not complaining that they did that. They were completely fair to, but it does sort of detract from the whole point of it if it's just going to be first 5 minutes, find each other, like go to a spot, and then play the same way as a regular UHC, which is why I was really happy with the way that my team did it. Team Vatican, I think we had a really good balance of being on our own and then being as a team. So I think it was like the first 4-ish episodes we were, well, at least I was on my own, and I met up with Asus and eventually Zalfa and Ace, and that meant that there was it was almost like 50-50 split between being on my own and being able to chat about whatever and make my own decisions, and then the other half being with the team, having some nice commentary, having a few jokes, having a laugh, and actually strategizing a bit. So that was really good, and I really enjoyed that. I don't know whether I'd do scattered teams again, though. I don't think people will be very up for it, but hey, maybe it's just something that needs a bit of refinement in the future. Maybe some more rules clarifying what we can do and what we can't do, and that should make it better. Or have scattered teams with a bigger team. So maybe like just 1v1, 2 massive teams. That I think would work pretty well for a scattered team, because you're more likely to find your own... Well, I don't know. Maybe that... I think it'll be good. In my head it is. But the second sort of gimmick, if you want to call it that, was the pre-generated city at spawn, and that I also really liked. I mean, you just saw in this episode and the previous one, the amount of action that took place in that city, and it was just crazy. Like, people are on buildings, they're falling down buildings, creepers exploding, pushing them off, they're climbing up, they're tunneling under. It made for a really great place to have a battle. A really different place as well, not just a hill or a self-made cobblestone fort in the sky. It was actually a really interesting place to battle, and I'd be well up for having another thing like that, maybe even bigger, because I thought that was great. Really made for an interesting way of, like, when we were on top of the town where we could see the others, so we travelled through to them and they ran down, and it was really good. I'm really happy with my team. I thought I had a really good team, so thank you to Asus and Zalfa. Together we were, I don't know, we definitely had a laugh. I don't know how well we did in terms of UHC combat. I know how well I did, and that is not very. This UHC specifically has opened my eyes up to what sort of player I am when it comes to Minecraft PvP. And maybe not just PvP, but maybe for Minecraft in general, when it comes to these sort of things. I am not like an engager. I do not want to engage. I am the person who's trying to work out where everyone is and try and keep everyone on the same level. If you go back and watch, particularly the previous episode, I think I hit Jad once, and I maybe hit Killer once, and it's the only sort of combat I do, because I just didn't really get a chance to get close enough, or I kept on missing with a bow, which is because I'm awful. But my role was more to do with, like, okay, where is everyone? We need to team up, checking people's healths. Ace, you're low, take this apple. Asus, you're low, take this apple. I was more just sort of like there trying to keep things together, watching what's going on and deciding where to go. Well, not even where to go, but just making sure that we are all as a group. Because, hey, it's true, strength in numbers. If you get split up, like what happened, you lose. We all got split up at the end there. I ran off to the edge and then got completely swarmed by mobs. Ace had already died by that point. Aces, I had no clue where he was. Zalfa, I had no clue where he was. And that's when it all really fell apart, because you just can't do anything when you're like that. And then you're being drastically outnumbered in terms of strength by other teams when you're on your own. But yeah, that really opened my eyes up to the sort of player I am. Like, I don't really like the combat, but I will happily try and help in any other way I could. So, I don't know. Maybe that's definitely something to work on. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I think I was useful for some of it, maybe. I hope so. But I do need to work on actually being a bit more outgoing and ambitious with the combat. I mean, Asus, for example, go and watch his video when he fought the biggest killer. It's insane what he did with the boat and running away and laddering up, and he did it all in the space of about 30 seconds, whereas it would take me about 5 minutes to work out what I needed to do in that time. Crazy stuff. But obviously my actual death wasn't particularly gracious. I tell you what this is what I mean by saying that this at UHC had everything, because it had the slow moments, it had the fast-paced moments, and it literally had me as a cliffhanger about to be crushed by the border and suffocating. You don't know how lucky I was. I was a block away from dying in the border, and then it just stopped. It literally stopped where I was, and if it went any further, I would have died. But it didn't, and I love moments like that where it's like if one tiny thing changed, it would have changed everything for me anyway. But no, I kind of dug under, sort of got my bearings a bit. All my other team were gone, so it was just me. And by that point, 1.5 hearts left. I'm not going to be able to do much. I wish, how I wish I had just placed that block. So what I was trying to do at the end there was, as I kept on saying, I want to die with dignity, which means if I could just get a single hit, I would have been happy. But my mind was caught into two places, because I knew that someone was coming for me. It ended up being Cookie. I didn't know whether just like literally stand there and wait till I see him and hit, or try and like bamboozle him slightly by making him have to do something else. So that's why I was going to place that block, because I was like, okay, if I place the block, he's going to have to dig, which means we have to switch weapons, and that will give me like a split second more to get a hit on him. I don't know how much damage I would have done. I don't know how much damage he had, or health he had. It wouldn't have killed him, but it would have done something. But when you're stuck in that mindset, I froze and I didn't do either. So then I didn't place the block. He came down. I didn't try and hit him, and I was just out straight away, completely instant. So yeah, not a very dignified death, but it was going to happen either way, wasn't it? And to be honest, I don't really like the whole tunneling under, so I didn't really care by that point. I'd had a good UHC, so that's all that really matters. But no, that has restored my faith in ultra hardcores. As I mentioned, I've been a little bit bored with them recently, but it really does make a big difference, the team you're on, the people you're with, and mixing up a bit. I think by this point, 16 season in, we're due a little bit of a change. We can't just keep having regular UHCs, or maybe alternate them between more regular ones and more sort of gimmicky ones, because I really do think that keeps it interesting and yeah, hopefully fun to watch. But I am properly rambling now. It's not the end of the UHC just because I died, so be sure to check out any surviving players' viewpoints in the next episode or this one. Keep going. But yeah, I'll be back for another UHC in a few months' time. Thank you all very much for watching, and bye-bye.